Hey, friend, welcome to another episode where you're going to learn how to master your mentality. Today, I'm talking to the folks who want to find relief in their real negative emotions. For example, before you really get in that downward spiral of depression, it can be used as a preventive measure. Or if you're in the heat of feeling your heart pounding and you're feeling overwhelmed, it can be used to help you get out of your anxious state. Or even before you feel your blood start to boil and see red, it may just help you get out of your rage. So this tool, it may sound too good to be true. And for a lot of people, they're going to say, well, it's not for me. It's not scientific. It just won't work for me. I'm too far in deep. We have a lot of excuses that we like to generate so that we don't even have to try. But I would urge you to kind of reconsider this mind frame so that just because something is a little far out or woo woo doesn't mean that it's not effective. I would suggest just trying it even for a week to see if it can benefit you. And I'm going to go more into why it works later on, but just have an open mind as you go through this video. I've been using this little trick for since high school, okay? And I've noticed how it can really redirect my focus in a more positive way. Now, the decision you have to make, though, is that obviously I got to try. This is something that I want to get better. I want to have more control of my emotions. So I decide that I want to try it, okay? I decided I am in control of my fate. Now, naturally, when we do this and when we try these new tools, it's kind of like we have a tool belt, right? And we know that as humans, we have ups and downs, but when we get stuck, it seems like we burrow ourselves in. Like it seems way too much. If we get in a depressive state, we burrow ourselves in to where it seems hopeless. Or if we're in an anxious state, we feel like this is going to happen and repeat itself forever. Same with rage, and we feel like we can't control it. But what I'm giving you and what this whole series is giving you is tools. And it's going to give you a whole tool belt. And guess what? It's going to be heavy at first. And you're going to get stronger. And a lot of these tools, they're going to get dusty because you don't use them. And just like anything, it's going to take time. Just like a hammer, you're going to miss quite a bit. But eventually you get that thing worn in and you know exactly how to use it, how to aim, how to drill nails, how to drive home solutions. You're going to have tools for your own problems in every situation. So it's incredibly beneficial to at least try it for a week so that you can kind of understand how it works and maybe keep that in the shelf so you can use it for later. Now, before I give you the simple tool, I'd like to ask you kindly if you want to like or drop that comment so I can get some feedback so I can get this thing a little bit better. Or if you want to subscribe, that's cool too. Now, the tool I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to call it catchphrase. And so, again, I use this in high school, specifically in chemistry class. I would be sweating bullets, not wanting to get called on by the teacher. Again, what would happen before? Like always, my mind would go into a negative route. Oh, God, I'm going to look silly. I'm going to goof up. People are going to judge and laugh. And just like the mind can grab onto a negative aspect, and any of these negative emotions, it can just drive you into that negative spiral or an anxious state or get really pissed. This is how the mind works. So this tool is a little catchphrase. What I would tell myself is, hey, I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm confident. It's like a mantra I would just repeat over and over. Hey, I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm confident, right? But I would urge you to have something that relates more to you. Another good one is breathe, especially if you get anxious or in a really tense state. Breathe. Come on. Breathe. Okay? Whatever you say, something simple that sticks to you. Hey, I got this. I got this. Right? Hey, I'm good enough. I'm good enough. I belong. I belong. Okay? Whatever you're gonna say, it's this catchphrase, and it works because it's gonna redirect your mind to something more positive. So we don't get clung around and hold on to this negative state that's going to drop us down or bring us into a fit of anxiety and rage. Now, naturally, what's going to happen, again, you try it for a week, you may start to feel a little better, but also you might feel like you're walking on eggshells. Like you got to keep saying it, otherwise something bad's going to happen. So ultimately, you feel good. It's a tool, but it's not the never-ending permanent solution. You got to find that, again, what happens if all of a sudden you're walking on eggshells and you take that plunge into despair, or your heart's beating out of your chest and all of a sudden full-blown panic attack or full-blown rage. Then what? Well, then I recommend the only thing you can really do is sit back and watch as the witness. Watch it actually consume your body, this negative emotion. And instead of looking through that narrow lens of this strong feeling, you're actually going to separate it. They call this from object to subject. Or excuse me, subject to object. Subject would be like you're seeing through it, you're consumed by it, this is you. As opposed to I'm having these feelings, but I'm not these feelings. I have these thoughts, but I'm not these thoughts. By understanding this concept and separating and actually watching it, you're going to be able to radically transform the way that you handle these negative states. You're going to be more easily able to get out of them. And by doing that, you're going to be more proficient and be able to bring it back to your people and help them even to see things from a different way. So that anybody's thoughts and emotions, you can help them separate. Okay, I hope this video helps you. Little tip you can put in your toolbox. All right, friends, until next time. If you're still struggling and you want more help, you click on that link below. We can set up an appointment. All right, friends, until next time.